What's up, YouTubers? Your girl Survivor here, and I've got a video challenge. This challenge is to try to, I think, I heard somebody, I don't think mental health, sure, being healthy mentally exists, of course, but I don't think there is no, too happy or too sad. I think that's why they say there's no happy medium. Because you know what? When you're medium, you're just medium, you're blah. So if you're taking those pills they prescribe people to be in a so-called happy medium, remind yourself of that phrase, there's no happy medium. I'll bet you it's ironic. With that said, I'm not manic. I'm just righteous. But you judging me and calling me manic or talking about someone else and saying they have brain damage, you know what that is? That's not a mental health issue that you could take a pill for or use it as your excuse. That's a character flaw. The way you judge people and lie, and just, you lie when you go, no drama. You know, if it was like the witch trials, you'd be the one saying, they're a witch, they're a witch, they're a witch, and you know how, when they would film sitcoms and have a live studio audience and they'd put, a fake laugher in the audience to make everybody else laugh? You'd be that person in the crowd while they're, trying to burn them at the stake. You'd be out there going, ha, 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 ha. And then you'd probably run a little Salem live stream after and be like, they're in a better place now. They're in a better place. I, on the other hand, I'd be the friend figuring out a way to just keep raining down buckets of water and putting their fire out. Because you don't understand, I don't think, I don't think people think that when I make my videos, it's out of hurt or anger or anything. You know what? It's just out of emotion. Whatever it may be, it is what it is. I'm making videos on YouTube. I don't give a shit. And that's it. But the video challenge is this. I think a lot of people could explain who they are and how they act if they talked about somebody who inspired them, like a person, like a celebrity or, a writer, but somebody significant that we all can, know about or learn about. And if you could talk about, why you do the things you do, Me, I always use that term of, the human, the race, putting the human back into the race and things like that. I think my thing comes from my admiration for Ayrton Senna. And Ayrton Senna was a Formula One race car driver. I'm not a racing fan. I still don't watch racing. To me, he only was alive for 11.20 seconds in real life. But he's made a very huge effect in my life. And there's reasons why, like epiphany kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, let me just explain. This isn't about why I like it. This is about what I admired in him and how I try to emulate somebody who I think had some really fine qualities. Ayrton Senna, he did an interview with Jackie Stewart in 1990, and Jackie Stewart was trying to say how out of all the other racers that have won races, even though he's won a lot of races, he's come into contact with other cars more than the other winners. Why is that? And, Ayrton's like, well, that's obviously why I've won more than any of them. I mean, the numbers tell you right there, but he said, what kind of a racer am I if I don't take the gap? So when somebody makes a comment like, oh, an SG girl, she's home with cancer, manic, So what does that mean? I'm home with cancer happy? Too happy? Like, what are you trying to say, dummy? God dang, man. That's a bad character flaw. That's like a couple of character flaws. That's like stupidity. It's shit stirring. It's lying. It's judgmental. It's just, there's so many bad character flaws there. And it's sad they don't make medications for character flaws in people. The number of times you said somebody was brain damaged, which they're not, was disgraceful. You're just, ugh. You know what you are? You're one of the tests, though. Like in those those video games, right? Dungeons and Dragons or whatever. Like, you're like, when defeated, you get that key. You know? You're a hard one to slay, as the dragons go. But when you go down hard. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. So to get back to Ayrton Senna, in the interview, which I will provide the link for, he says, you know, same thing when I make a video. If somebody leaves that gap, like they're just that stupid. Like, I'm like, did they really say that? They still don't know I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I mean, Ayrton Senna was a master at the art of racing in the rain. Because he'd always get in front of them, and the rain would splash up on their windshield, and they couldn't catch up. I'm in rain right now, and I am the master at the art of racing in this rain. If cancer is my rain, I'm taking the gap, and I'm designed to win. And I'm not here to place second, third, or fourth. Stop leaving me gaps, which means shut up.